Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hi, Buddy. How are you doing, hon? How's life treating you on the other side of the country? I'm over here waiting for the supposed bad weather we might get. I want to say they're calling for a tornado. I'm not sure. That's what the thumbnail looks like it does. And welcome in, replay crew. Welcome in. I'm just sitting here waiting on the weather to see what we get. And thankful I don't have to travel over the pass. Thank you. My new $6 Temu shirt I got. Oh, add some color. Hey, Sunrise, how are you? Thought I'd add some color to my wardrobe besides, most of these I have are black. I have like 4 of the exact same style because at Costco, they come in a 2-pack. And since I wear a lot of black, I just keep buying them. Hopefully the new summer colors will be coming out soon. So I actually need to set aside a couple that are outside of the house wearing only, because I think now I have resin on just about all, but maybe one black top, because those are my fallback on comfy tops. So yeah, but no, I'm just waiting to see what kind of weather we're gonna get. I mean, Washington State does have tornadoes. Once in a blue moon, they do have tornadoes. Uh, we had one early 90s in the town of Sela. I got my ass chewed out for that one because the boys were little. I heard there was a tornado. I jumped in the car and took off. And Heavy was like, "You had no problem leaving your young children." I said, "The tornado isn't here. It's not going to hurt them. I just want to see it." And then about maybe 10 years later, our not the post office, airport, post office and airport, those aren't even close together. We had one at the airport. So I've seen the clouds starting to circle, but when we lived on the other side of up here, we're not going to have any. It's just not flat enough. But hey, Kirsten, how you doing? I hope you need to watch the weather. Evidently, this ugly weather is going to hit your side of the state. It says it's going to kind of creep up on this side, but I don't think as much. Hold on. Let me see. I sent a picture over. Let me see how I share screen. Yeah. Oh man. Jeez. Why does the pictures now come out this color? I don't understand why they do. Does it come out weird colored on your end? It's strange. If I zoom in, Let me go here. Duh, let's look at this on my phone and see what it does. If you guys can see it in that color or not. Because it just turns it green. It's weird. Let's see. Okay, on your end, it's the normal color. On my end, it's this weird green here. Let me show you. On my end, that's why. There we go. On my end, it turns this green. Let's see if I can get back to my tab. And you can't even see it. Hi. It's too bright, that's why. But see, it's green like that on my end. But you guys get the color. So, and I have zoomed in this. There we go. Oh, good Lord. That did have to be extremely frightening. Oh my goodness. I've never seen one. I want to see one. My dumbass wants to see one, but I am. Oh, I can't. It will. See, I am like right here, right at the edge of whatever this stuff's going to be. So we shall see what happens. I don't know. But yeah, Kristen, you keep your eyes peeled. No. I saw a oh man, I heard it sounds like a freight train. Oh geez. Hey Sue, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I heard it sounds like a freight train and no. I was when I was a kid and we were up in up by Wallace, Idaho, Osborne. And I remember looking up the hillside and I'm asking, why is there just a random weird ass strip of trees way up high at the top of the hillside? And my aunt said a tornado touched down up here and just took out that one strip. But yeah, I'm the little dot over here. So we'll see what I get. Probably nothing. Because usually up here it's I'll get this dense fog warning, heavy fog. I look out the window and I got blue skies. Am I going? Yeah, no, we're too high up we're above the fog, but okay. And we got, let me see real quick. Yeah, coming from the west. I got some clouds, mostly the thin that aren't typical clouds, that seem to be made nowadays. Yeah, we got a lot of that right now. So, oh yeah. I mean, this is tornadoes. We have cyclone weather. This is why I say Washington is the perfect state. We have tornadoes. We have volcanoes. We have rainforests, dry forests, beautiful gorges, desert, high desert, beaches, mountains. And we have all that in this one little state. Yes, that's one person. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, hell. Do you have a basement? Hopefully. Yeah, we have a basement, and I've always had dreams of. I can't see. I think I just got a space weather alert, and it's probably going to tell me why my chest is killing me. Yep, Geomagnetic storm KP6 threshold has been reached. So that's probably why my chest is killing me. It's not the same pain I used to have when I'd sit here, but it's enough. It's right here now where they put the 45 watts. Ugh. So, oh, yeah, it's better protection because and then what did I hear? Since I've never been in one, I had heard. Oh God, yeah. I mean, that was the thing we did. Hey, Nick. Yeah, it's at least it's not as bad as it was, but now it's a different pain now that they did the ablation. It'll go away here hopefully in about an hour. Oh God, yeah. When we were kids, when anybody came by that even looked at us funny, we flipped them off. I mean, I remember being in high school learning that yeah, it's you can flip off a cop because it's freedom of speech. So, oh, yeah. I've always had I never have flying dreams. I never have falling dreams. I have dreams of being in the basement looking up at the window watching the tornado go by. It's always the same old white church basement. But yeah. Wow. Oh my God. Though I'd be the idiot out there with the camera. Yeah. I mean, I was the same kid when St. Helens blew. I'm on top of Dad's roof with pieces of paper so I could collect specimens of the ash coming down. Oh, nope. Nope, that's not that still can't get that weird thing out of the way. But yeah, so I'm just waiting to see what we get. No. Mm. Uh for to get a lightning storm, this is the time of the year, I guess, where the forests are still wet. I like thunder and lightning as long as it doesn't light my forest on fire. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's I always know if something's going on. It's like, okay, nothing yet. Give it about 15 minutes and then I'll get a Carrington alert go across my phone. Yep, that's what's going on. You know, you kind of, I don't want to get complacent to the thing. Oh, my chest is hurting. It's got to be a solar flare. And then come find out my ass should have been at the hospital. But I always wait. Trying to tell my kids when we were in Issaquah spring, when the big one came through, that gave us the lights. uh, my chest was just killing me, and I'm like going, "Yep, we're gonna have a solar flare." I'm watching my pulse doesn't drop, but the fact that it's only a partial heartbeat, the Fitbit only doesn't pick it up, and so I'm sitting there watching my numbers go down, and then 15 minutes later, I show the boys and went, "See, I'm not crazy. Okay, not as crazy as you think I am, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it didn't affect me until about 3 years ago, but." Mhm. Yeah, and usually it would be, wake up and wake up. You know, you find out there's a solar flare. I can usually count on, Mark showing up, and he's got his hands full right now. So, um, send prayers in that direction to the Wages family. Yeah. Hey, Shannon, how are you? Um, just over here wondering what the weather is going to bring for us. So since for having a weather report like that um is about as most Washingtonians probably won't even think twice about it. They're too busy. But it's for me, it's like, ooh, let's watch for this. It's like listening to a siren go by and trying to decide if it's an ambulance or a fire truck because we very rarely have them go by. So I do too. I do too. As long as I'm inside. And since they built the warehouses, which weren't here when we moved in, I don't get the thunderstorms that what it's verifying Google something. Just went across the screen. I'm not getting the thunderstorms that are getting to see them like I like to. I mean, I'm up in. Can I drink you yet? I forgot this in the freezer. Up in northern Idaho, the family's all in there talking in the living room, and thunderstorm came in. They looked around, and where am I? I'm sitting in the car watching it. And that's when I learned if you're not in that house when everybody's together talking, you're going to be the one who's being talked about. So, yeah. It's still frozen. Yeah. Oh, maybe this cold will help. God, dang. I can't believe it's almost been a month since my ablation. I go back, not Friday, but the Friday after that. I go back and tell them, thank you. 50% of the problem's gone, but now I got a new pain. No. Yeah, that's what that's what this was. Is where I got that alert. Where's the rest of it? I can Google. Why keeps you verifying Google Updater? Come on. Where's the words? Where's the words? Let's go with this. Yeah. Scattered strong to severe storms are possible today in Washington, Oregon, and northern western Idaho. Locally damaged gusts and significant hail, perhaps to golf ball size, are possible. A tornado threat could materialize as well. My radar meteorologist Matthew Capucci has an update. Yeah. So, yeah. Yep, you are in. Maybe you might not be in the severest area. I don't know why, Kristen. My brain puts you with mischief down in the southwest part of the state. That's what it does. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hmm. One of my oldest friends is in Coeur d'Alene. I hope she's going to be prepared next to the lake with all those trees. And so, hopefully, love you too, buddy. Go have fun. Unfortunately, I can't take the cats to a play park. That doesn't go well. But I gotta. Oh yeah, it's in that big flat area in the Columbia Basin. I can see. Yeah, the Lower Yakima Valley, I can see having possible problems too. But it's I didn't get to time to look and see what my radar has. So I don't know. I noticed the river was getting higher and dirtier, so it's running faster. It's either raining or melting up there. And that's the only worry people around here have, is especially the people in Natchez have worries about flooding, but I don't really think it's flooded in the last few years. Excuse me. Pardonnez-moi. But yeah, that's what we got to look forward to. Make sure all your cell phones are charged, your batteries are handy, everything's ready to go. I'm so prepared, I'm anxious for something to happen, which sounds terrible. I need to figure out if I can, yeah, when did I go through into Natchez? Haven't left the house. Had to have been last week. I haven't left the house for a couple of days. Saturday was when I went through. Yeah, Saturday's when I went through. Hi, Snickers. Sneakers. She's sitting on the blanket that I have over by the door. Oh, I put one. And my switch yesterday afternoon, I told the 9-year-old, I said, it had sound when you left yesterday. It didn't have sound this morning. You're going to help me fix this. She's like, I don't know what happened. She puts it in, turns the TV on, there's sound. I'm like, really? So I had sound to work out this morning, which is good, but now I have another backup now, I guess you could say, dock for the switch. Ouch. Hopefully you didn't hurt yourself when that happened, because there's a lot of tension. Coffee's the first thing I have. They say, the Ring Fit says, make sure you stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, and in between exercises, I'm sipping on coffee. So, it's not in, you just really like laying there, don't you? I don't know what I'm going to do and I have to leave, but coffee hydrates you, kind of, for a little while. Oh. Tragedy has struck. Now, for me, yeah, that would be tragedy. Because I'd have to go around feeling like I have, if one of these are off while the rest of them are on, I feel like I have a nub. It's not like I have actual fingers. I feel like I have a nub. Oh, my poor nose. I gotta love spring. I have the windows open in the dining room and the living room. Take this thing off. Now it's pink for me. This is such the weirdest thing. I hope this isn't. I need to restart my computer. I hope that this thing isn't telling me it's dying, because I'll crap my pants. MacBooks are not cheap. Oh yeah, I've done that before, and think I'll get it when I get back. And then you get doing your usual routine, and it's done. It's over. I keep for days that I'm running behind on my caffeine intake. I have Black Rifle Coffee Company has a 300 milligram canned espresso drink. It's really good, and I'm not dead yet from a heart attack, so that's okay. You gotta earn that money to put food on your table. So we've got a couple of those floating around when they first came out, and they're so old, they're just paperweights. I want to take one apart. I want to know how they work inside. I've got an older 7 laptop. I don't even know if Compaq is still making laptops, but an older 7 Compaq that I want to take apart and see how it works on the inside, because I know how a tower works. That's easy. But and it'd be neat to know how my oldest took apart that computer and put in a new keyboard after I took the sticky roller to it, thinking, "Oh, I'll get all the extra dust and stuff out of the keys." Oh no, I took the keys off and all. So, I'm curious. That's why I've still held on to it, but I haven't slowed down to do it. Mm. Oh, I'll never be in recovery from caffeine. No, it's too well for if you're ADHD. It's too calming for us. So, mm, um, my mother, my birth mother, Mama, could drink coffee up until she went to bed and just out like a light. If I drink too much caffeine, I get sleepy. So, mm, it's I'll be having yeah, I'll find my cup I didn't finish in the morning right before bed and go, "Here we go. It's gone. It's done. I finished." Doesn't do anything. Buzz, buzz. Oh, no. What are we who's go oh. Oh, that's awesome. I just got pictures of someone they rented a space in Virginia. Really, really pretty. Um, there was a bunch of them coming in. I had to make sure it wasn't an emergency. So, God, I'm over here sweating. I don't even have the heat on. I don't have the heat on, and I'm over here sweating. And it just, I didn't want to open the window because of the trucks and everything going by. But it's been all winter freezing my ass off. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to deal with this. With all pictures. Um, yeah, I could drink it before bed. I don't have any blood pressure, so I can see it affecting blood pressure though. I mean, I was at the plastic surgeon and my blood pressure was like 80 over 60, and the nurse just looked at me. Said, Don't worry. It's okay. I'm the walking dead. That's fine. I'm the exact opposite of high blood pressure. I'm the one who how did that little hello darkness, my old friend, I'm about ready to meet the floor again. When you stand up too fast and your world goes whoop. That's what I do. Yeah. My son is ADD, but not ADHD. I think I'm a little of both, depends. Damn, that sucks. Oh. Um, I haven't had any, knock on wood, press board wood, whatever. I haven't had any of the night sweats or ever yet. Like I said, yet. And on this, I'm on 1 milligram of the hormone blocker, the estrogen blocker, and still nothing. So there might just not be anything for the blocker to block. But I'm not looking forward to it. They're like, "Oh, you might get more aches and more pains," and I'm like, "What am I looking at?" I'm like, "Great with fibromyalgia, just what I need." Oh, we have our spring cleanup. Good. Spring cleanup. Um, I just took stuff to the dump. I'll find something just to make it worth it, just to get rid of it. Because our city does spring cleanup and no charge. You take it to a big, huge container on the motorcycle or by the motorcycle track, and you get rid of it for free. God, how? Oh God. Oh Jesus. I never knew he had a band like that. But, if you don't have how could it how could it throw you back if you stop producing the hormone? Okay, Lord, I'm not gazillion pictures. Um, I haven't had dates since 2 Christmases ago. They're good, but, get those certain type of dates that come around at the holidays at Costco. So, yeah. God, I would hate to go back into menopause. I just I'm in Fred Meyer's, and, I'm sitting there, and I grabbed a ad thing, just walking through fanning myself, and some gal comes up and goes, "You too, huh?" I said, "Yeah. I'm sitting over here having my own personal summer." And, drive safe, hon, and have a good evening. Yeah, be safe. Yeah, I don't have the kiddo till less than an hour. Yeah, she came in. What did she do? She came in, got herself a sleeve of soda crackers, square crackers, and got out the peanut butter. Sat there on the recliner with crackers and peanut butter, watching YouTube. I'm like, whoa, 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 little one. That's a lot of fat. It's good fat, but that's a lot of fat. And right before dinner, that's not going to be your dinner. But I'm going to have to. Mm. Yeah. 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 I know what you're saying, Kristen. I know what you're saying. Um, yeah. Because they come in a green box. But uh, she cracks me up because she's just like, yeah, I got this. And I'm like, she's a little on the she's like in the high percentile for height, weight, but she needs to slim down a little. So we're gonna keep her active this summer. Gotta keep both of them. Although the brother is just skinny as a rail. He's gonna be built like his dad, but not very tall. Where she's gonna be tall like her dad, but not skinny as a rail. So spring break is not next week. Next week's half days. Week after that, spring break. So I gotta keep them busy. Hopefully, it's not so muddy. I'm gonna take him up the hillside, make him exercise that way. I know the 9-year-old's getting soft because when she was little, she could walk with me all day long. Now it's just like, oh, 100. I'm tired. This is hot. No, keep your ass moving. You need to exercise. So good, good. Surgery went well. Surgery went really well. I think they're still waiting on pathology, but it went good. So, that's one less. Hopefully, pathology goes good, so that'll be just one less concern on all of their minds. Because I haven't been that close to it. I still don't. And it's close to. It was her ear, so it's close to where all her lymph nodes are. So hopefully, the pathology comes out good. So, mhm, mhm. What is? Oh, that's the black table. I'm like, what's off my microphone? The black table. I gotta put up that picture of those dishes so I put them on Facebook Marketplace and get rid of them. Just gotta slow down. Yeah, yeah. They've been in my prayers a lot. And I still need to play with the cards that he sent me. Um, the bicycle stargazer set. Those are so cool. I'm afraid to open them. I'm sure the kids are going to go, are we going to open these? No. These are an unopened set. No. I'm one of those weird people. But it's like after this, I have to go. I ordered, well, you're still comfortable. I got to put together drawers for the bathroom. Because the drawers I have underneath, I have now, so I'll put these together while I talk. Are the top's broken. I put too much stuff that was too heavy on top, and the top was already, there was a shelf, was being the key word. There was a lower shelf in there, and then one of my extra children decided they were gonna fall into there while they were inebriated. Thank God that had a lid on it. Okay, so this is the front. So yeah, instead of just, oh my God, you dumbasses. So I just bought a set of drawers, which are easier to work with. And then I set too much stuff on top of it, too heavy, and it cracked. The part like up here cracked, and it was a Rubbermaid. And so I got these three. And I'm thinking of putting, if there's enough room, getting one of those narrow laundry baskets in between. Or putting these two close side by side and then putting a narrow laundry basket over here. We'll find out. Oh, yeah. Extra children. Oh, I've got a lot of those. The fact that 07, my oldest, got a job right out of high school. But he had already invited his friends to come on the annual camping trip. Well, however many years it is now later, 18 years later? Those friends are still going on the annual camping trip. So I have, looks like last year it was Robbie, his new husband, and us. So how does this go? Oh God, if I had 2 ounces of brains, I'd be dangerous. This goes on the top. But these already look sturdier than the Rubbermaid. This is, I forget what it is called. But yeah, this is way sturdier than that Rubbermaid shit. And it's everything that all those drawers, same company. Made out of. And now, once I get them all put together, I get to I got the label maker and make labels for the drawers of what, where, and for how many jelly beans, and just when I think I'm gonna have a weekend to do things without the baby, we might already have other plans made for us. Eventually I'll get things clean and organized the way I want to. No, it won't be during the summer though. Hey Ben, how goes it? Yeah, what do they take? About 24 hours, I think, for it to come up. For a chat to come up. especially if it's not through YouTube. I've got so much. Part of the problem in my bathroom and underneath my sink was I've got all of like Mother's Band-Aid stuff she had for her legs. I think I have enough bandages to get this through the apocalypse. So, remember, one time my brother, this was 5-6 years ago, went to my mom's place. Really? What do you see wrong with this picture? Yep. I went going through her place, moving her out of her house. She had a 3-bedroom house for one person, and damn steal of a deal when she bought it. But she had toilet paper, paper towels just stacked up in the storage extra room. And my brother's like, take that back, return it. You should just, And I'm like going, why in the hell would I take something back that I'd use? It's like, well, you can get the money for it. I said, and pay a higher cost down the road when I need to buy it again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what the other one is. Let's see how this works. One of these are going to just be strictly Band-Aids. I didn't expect that to happen. And everybody gets to see it. So, yeah. Smell of plastic in the afternoon. Yeah. Oh, man. I may label it one thing, but what's in there is usually miscellaneous. Oh, exactly. Yeah. If you, I liked this line of thought. You have something? You run out of it, you buy 2. You use one of them, one of the 2, you go buy 2 more. And you can eventually get yourself stocked up on things. And thanks to the mental damage that the Wu flu has done for me, is I try to keep at least a year's worth of toilet paper, paper towel. Well, I have an apocalypse worth of makeup. Garbage bags, tin foil, things like that. I tried to. That fucked me up so bad that, yeah, I have that habit. So if I'm trying to whittle my way out of the toilet paper, it's not easy when it's easy, but it's not fast when there's only 2 people. And I've had my some of this toilet paper for so long that if you go to rip the square off, it's flat. And at some point in time, Cottonelle made waves in it. I was looking down going, oh, when that happened? So it's hit and miss. Because it's not like you're going to rotate your stock on toilet paper. And I had bought a bunch of tinfoil because there was talk of, evidently there was like an aluminum shortage, and supposedly that's why your pop cans went from $7 a case to $12. So I, bought a bunch of tinfoil, thinking, you have to be like our grandmothers did and save every little, flatten it out and use it again. Yeah. Oh yeah, rotating stock is a big thing with me. I'm also in the process of using a lot of canned chicken because it's got to keep that stuff, even though they suppose it lasts forever. But if it's, I don't know. I mean, yes, it's canned, but is that shit canned? I don't think it lasts forever now that it has a plastic lining as it leaks into your food and then you ingest it. I don't know if tuna fish and all that does. Now I wonder. Oh God, I know. I know. It's yeah. When corporations were considered like a person, everything was out the door. It was like, yep, we don't mean shit anymore to anybody. We're not a corporation. Our look into our the purpose of our birth certificates. Yep. And yeah, I need to get rid of mom stuff. But my brain's like, you get rid of mom stuff, you're gonna fill it with more shit that you don't need. So some of her stuff is still down there because I know I'll fill it. Keep telling the 9-year-old before one thing comes into this house, I gotta get rid of two things. And what was it I broke out the other day? Her car seat from when she's little. It's it has rocks in it. I got to figure out how to get the rocks out of it, but before the 4-year-old starts sitting in it, I sent where's it at? Yeah, because the 4-year-old likes to bring home rocks. So I sent him this little thing that says, "No one tells you that when you have kids, you suddenly have rocks in every room of your house. And you don't even take them back outside anymore. You just leave them there and accept them as these are indoor rocks now." And he cracks me up because he wrote, what did he write? Let's see if I can find it. He goes, "Damn rocks. I had to start throwing them away." I'm like, wait till I can't wait to his face when she picks one up, puts it in her mouth just to see what color it is without any dirt on it. I'm guilty of that. There's a whole thing on, I'll have to find it. I'm licking the science. It's like if like if you're a plebologist, don't you don't lick the science. You don't. I still collect rocks. Now I've seen the painted rocks. The rocks are outside. Yeah. God dang, that guy who made the pet rock. I think he made a quick million, and then it wasn't. Then people started coming up with technology, so pet rocks just weren't the thing. But I remember them. Oh yeah, any kind of I need to get out on that hillside and find out if I can still get to what looks like a petrified tree. Oh no. Uh, I don't know what happened to my dad's rock collection. I didn't have a chance to get down there. With everything I had going on. And then my stepmom's daughter hired an estate sale people to come in and go through the house, and I'm thinking, well, everything I fucking wanted is gone. But oh, Ruby Beach. I want to get back to the beach. I want to crack one of those open that have like a ring around it because it's usually a fossil. I haven't been to the beach since 20. We went down during COVID to Wellport, Oregon. So that was nice. It stayed at a place, oddly enough, on Corona Avenue. and it was just a couple of, about 100 yards to the beach. You had it was like a little one bedroom fourplex that this guy rented out, and it was nice. You just get up and walk to the beach, go wherever. I love Walport. It's gotten quite a bit bigger than when I lived there. I think the grocery stores on the third upgrade. Grady's was, I don't even know if it's Grady's anymore. It was this small town store that, held a handful of people. But yeah. Oh, that would be awesome. I mean, get her over to the ocean, not the sound ocean. God, when I was a kid, we went, I think it had to have been close to Alki Bay. My uncle lived in the Seattle area, and they said, well, we're going to go to the beach. Well, I'm a child who lived on the beach. Getting there and sitting there looking, and I could see the peninsula on the other side. I was pissed. I was like, this isn't the beach. This is sand. This isn't the beach. I can see land over there. So, yep, I was the kid that. But Washington beaches are gorgeous. So are Oregon beaches, and neither one of them are warm. Mm-mm. Okay, I know where you're at. I always loved going in between Newport and Walport is Seal Rock, because Walport's like 15 miles south of Newport, and now it's a national park, or not a state park. But when I was younger, it was just beach access. You walk down the sand, and you got sea anemones, you got tide pools you can play in, everything. And now they've made it into a state park. And it's still cool. It's kind of handy. They put bathrooms there now. You're not having to piss in the bushes. But we were there early 2000s. They had a huge storm come through that we couldn't go over the mountains to the beach. That was closed. We had to spend a night in Corvallis. But when you got to the beach and we got to Seal Rock, there was just sea foam halfway up the hillside. It had been that bad. Yeah. Oh, really? That's changed a lot. It has changed a lot. Because it was just like hit and miss. You found a place to pull over, get to the beach, you had fun. Now there's everybody in their dog's car there. We used to. I don't know if I've been to that place yet. We went to a couple of Cape Disappointment or Cape Perpetual. I don't remember. That lighthouse there. And then we went to the one down. Florence has a lighthouse, I think. And there was another one. Yep. Then if you went down and crossed, if you went south of Newport, you went through Walport, over the All Seas Bay and that big bridge. Newport, if you go over the bridge into Newport, that's where Keiko, they put in the new aquarium where Keiko was for a little while before they set him free away from his pod and he died. Way to go. But there's also, or there was, a college Marine Center down underneath the bridge, same area next to Rogue Brewery. And You used to be able to, probably not now. Someone probably did something stupid, but you could put your arm in the octopus tank and don't yank out quickly if it gets a hold of your arm. Just slowly back your arm out because if you yank quickly, they don't like it. Uh-huh. Yep. We saw him twice. We saw the second time, oh, yeah, it was gross. Down there where the whale was it's didn't smell as bad as Sea Lion Caves though. But a whole bunch of people packed in like sardines, in the aquarium. It stunk to the high heavens. The first time we got to see him. No, wait a minute. No, we didn't get to see him. We went down there and um he was late being delivered, but that was right after that storm and there was nobody in the aquarium. I was surprised it was even open, but every place we went, we had our own personal tour guides because nobody had anything to do. You could go into that little frog tank, put your head underneath it, through that little hole, and you could look at all the circular tank. All the frogs were in it. That's where I learned about sea gooseberries. Oh my God, sea lion! I always tell people, you don't have to go. Go look outside over the edges. Enjoy the sea. You don't need to go into the cave unless you like the smell of salty shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 The boys were like, I remember getting down there. They were like, "Are we done? Are we done?" You know, yes, we're done. So after paying God knows how much it was to ride that elevator to go down, oh God, it's terrible. But oh, they are really cool. I remember seeing a beluga whale, sadly, in a zoo, but at Point Defiance, and I want to get back to Point Defiance. We'd went and um, when they first made it into an aquarium, when they adding all that new stuff in to become an aquarium, not just a zoo. The sharks were small. The sharks were still, about this big, and they were in that one tank when you go in that's open. Had an open top. And somewhere I have on video on VHS. Keith and his friend who went with us, standing there, the sharks would swim up and splash people that are standing there. And then, we hadn't went back for like 5 or 6 years, and we go, the little sharks are gone from that front tank. You take 2 steps and they're fully grown sharks. And you're like, holy shit. It was so cool to see. My oldest got to swim with the sharks, or roughly, safely within near a cage. And, I want to do that though. I want to go down there and give that a try. I think it'd be fun. But I think it'd be more fun to get the granddaughter to not just Point Defiance, but Pacific Science Center. Let her play with everything and go into the butterfly house. I do too. They're too intelligent to be stuck into a booth. People stare at them, but they're just neat. Mm. All right, guys, I'm coming up at the top of the hour, so it's time to shift modes and go deal with a 9-year-old who is very bored with school. But I will be back tomorrow. Oh, at my age, I love the Science Center. So, but I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I will have those put away and labeled and yep. Oh, I will. Take it any way I can get it. All right, guys, have a fabulous night. All my love, Miss Dragon. Enjoy your evening, everybody. Stay safe, stay dry, and love your family. I got to come up with an ending thing one of these days. It'll make sense. I don't know. But I will catch you all on the flip side.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.